few tattoos. I have this one, then I have this right here. Yeah, it's a little more skin, and then I have one on my back. I don't know. Y'all can't see that. It's a dragon.
Oh, be careful, girl. This is not Lonely Hands. Hi, guys. How are you doing today? My name is Kidneyjay. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And this is another Hungry Fatchick Amezura Darkstar video because we have a bit from both of her channels, mostly from her recent live stream, which was simply titled Friday Night Live. Guys, I encourage you, if you want to get to know Candy better, if you want to ask her questions, pop into her live stream. She's pretty open to answering questions. Just don't be a disrespectful dildo. You know, be respectful of how you ask things and you know what you ask. I was in there. It's a good time. You get to know her and you learn a lot of information. So I do have a lot of things from that live. So we're going to touch upon her cellulitis recurring, which worries me so much. Also agoraphobia, the last time she left the house. We also have her weekly weigh-in, which she does do on her Amezura Darkstar, and we also are going to touch upon why she's never going to go to the hospital again. So those of you know, she's been doing her mukbangs on her channel. She has the pizza. She had Ethiopian food, which I found interesting. I do love myself a good injera. So, all right. She said she needs some veggies after all the junk she's been eating. But she has also been updating on the Amezura Darkstar video. Now, you have to be careful with that because she has been sort of dumping everything on this channel. So be careful. Pay attention to the dates and the weigh-ins. Now, I do also want to say, everyone who is saying, listen, I'm here for your weight loss content. That's why I've subscribed to Hungry Fatchick. I am glad to see that people actually are subscribing to the Amezura Darkstar channel. So, steady growth here. 110 subscribers on Sunday. So people are watching who want to see the weight loss content there. Very happy to see that. Before we get to the weigh-in that was on the Amezura Darkstar channel, please hit the like button. Give me some ink on that like button. Subscribe. Guys, did you know when you press the subscribe button now, YouTube makes it all like fancy and sparkly? So do that. See what happens. Leave a comment if you want, as well as I do have memberships. If you want to support my little channel that way, by all means, do so. So let's get into her weekly weigh-in after eating all that fast food, the McDonald's, the pizza, and all that.
Yes. Friday, November 3rd. Yep, time for the weekly weigh-in. Let's see what happened this week. Ooh. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
It's ready.
Okay. All right. Come on.
385.4 pounds.
385.4. Ooh, not a little bit lost. I maintained.
So, yep, she maintained this week. 0 pounds changed. Just a quick recap. June this year, she started her weight loss journey, was at 452, down to 485.4. So are we going to say we're maintaining? Are we going to say we are plateauing? Are we going to say we're stagnant? Are we going to be happy that at least it's not going up? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think.
I got a few tattoos. And I would like to get more, but I gotta leave my freaking apartment before I can do that.
Okay, so there's 2 times she talks about leaving her apartment. One is with Nikocado, which comes up later. So she says she hasn't left her apartment since she's moved in pretty much. And she moved in January 2022. So we're coming up almost 2 years not leaving the apartment.
Tylenol, yeah, I'm actually due for a dose, probably in an hour. Tylenol and ibuprofen. I take both, and I take it every 8 hours, and I have for years. So, not good, not good. So that's self-medicating. I self-medicate for pain and for my mental health stuff.
Okay, so I will link the video up above that I talked about her self-medicating. So she's talking about self-medicating again with pain management. She takes daily doses of Tylenol, acetaminophen, and ibuprofen, which is, I believe, an NSAID, a non-steroid pain medication. One is processed through the liver, one is processed through the kidneys. I do not take anything that is like an NSAID. But yeah, again, just managing her own pain, not going to a doctor to sort of get that under check. She has before, but she's not now.
The last time Nick was here, I had the opportunity to go back to the heart attack grill, and I wanted to, but leaving the apartment was just very difficult for me in my mind. I probably could have done it, but I just didn't let myself. Plus, the idea of Dr. John groping all over me was kind of like...
You see, Dr. John has a very big well-known fact.
This is the biggest ever. I just didn't want it. When I was...
No kidding. That is some cringy small dick energy, Dr. John. I am sorry. If a man is talking constantly about the size of his weenie, chances are not much to write home about. But again, Candy has not left the apartment in quite a while. Again, I don't know if that's something that could be helped with therapy, medication, all these things that she's unfortunately not following up with at all.
I was in the hospital. The reason that I will not go back to the hospital, regardless, I mean, somebody better give me some damn oral antibiotics, because I ain't going back to suffer that crap again. Basically, they were sticking me everywhere, and the last two places they stuck me before they had to let me go home was in my wrists. And they did something to a nerve in this wrist, because I haven't had good feeling in this hand since that hospital stay.
Y'all, no long video going up today in the hospital. Just an infection. I should be home in a few days. But talk later. Bye.
So she was in the hospital February. I had to look it up because I wasn't quite sure. And she's actually telling us now more it was because of cellulitis. And she's not going to go back because of the IV pokes. Oof. If I just said I'm not going to the hospital ever again because of IV pokes, oh my goodness, I'd be dead. Let's just put it that way. But IV pokes, I struggle with it as well. My veins are terrible. I've also experienced nerve damage because of a mispoke, a poke that just didn't go right, and you could actually feel it when it's happening. It feels like a little jolt. You feel it sort of go up your arm, and it's like, oh no, you hit something, ow. And fortunately for me, the nerve pain did not last long. Let's just continue.
Been going dead on me. Like, I'm sitting here trying to play a game or whatever, and my hand is so numb, it's starting to actually hurt. It's like burning, the nerve pain. I'm like, oh, frick. I guess I need to go back to Sesame Health or Lemonade Health and have them prescribe me some more Lyrica. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. And I only went because the doctor that I talked to on the phone refused to give me antibiotics. So I was like, oh, I better go. And No. No, the oral antibiotics work just fine.
Can we get a slow clap for that doctor who refused to just willy-nilly prescribe antibiotics over the phone? Especially for Candy's recurrence of cellulitis. So those who don't know, cellulitis, let me just pull it up here, is a deep infection of the skin caused by bacteria. Usually affects the arms and legs. It can also develop around the eyes, mouth, and anus. Please, Candy. We don't need to hear about the anus cellulitis or belly. And it is, usually treated with antibiotics. So the only reason she went to the hospital that time is because her Sesame Health or what other health places. Now these places, I just tell me if I'm wrong here. You call them up. Lemonade, that's it. You're sort of, it's a telehealth thing. You're not with the same physician all the time. You're just assigned a physician. They talk to you over the phone. They put the prescription into the pharmacy, and then you're done. So that didn't happen. This doctor actually said, listen, no, I don't know what this infection is, and I don't want to be a part of antibiotic resistance with you. So go to the doctor, get it checked out in an actual medical facility. So she had to, and she was admitted to the hospital, I assume given IV antibiotics for the cellulitis, and not happy about it.
Literally just a few weeks ago, I had another infection. Yeah, I've had I think 2 or 3 infections since I was in the hospital. So it's like a regular thing here. It's like my hip was, cellulitis, and I felt it coming, and I was like, let me get on the telemed with these people and get me some antibiotic.
Okay, good. At least she recognizes it right away, and it doesn't turn to anything more serious. Sepsis, for one. But I'm going to just say what everyone is thinking. If she lose weight, continue losing weight, these problems would be less of a problem, for lack of better terms, right? Like, this is all weight related.
Yeah, Lindsay, cellulitis is no joke, but it's like once you've had it, you're really prone to it. People are like, in suggesting exercise and stuff. They're like, I should go get in a pool, do swimming exercise. And it's like, you know what? I have a lot of open wounds, like these areas, these rolls, where they meet, that skin is really thin, and I twist wrong, and that skin will just rip open.
Ugh.
It'll just rip
open.
Open. So I've got little razor cuts almost in many areas of my body, and public pool is a breeding ground for infections.
So I am guilty of this. I suggested water aerobics because of the low impact and the high calorie burn. I didn't even think about skin infections. And yeah, going in pools when you have open wounds, not a good idea, especially if you have cellulitis or is susceptible to it. But maybe chair aerobics. Anything else you guys can leave in the comments for low impact exercise for Candy, let me know. Anyways, guys, that's our Candy update for this week. If you made it this far, thank you. And yeah, this week, what a doozy. But you know what? Pop into her live sometimes. I'm there, not all the time, but I'm sometimes there. And it's just a chill time. And if you want to learn more about her, you can. Thanks, guys. Bye.